Hello, I'm Charlie Frost, and on today's episode, I'm going to show you how to transport your dirt bike to the track using a van, the 24 Max pull-down straps, and the ramp. So, using the van technique to transport your bike to the track involves a ramp and 2 pull-down straps from 24 Max. Now, with the trailer technique that we've done before, it's the same method. We're going to fix the straps to the handlebar, either side, and by pulling the straps down on the front, that's going to give an even fitting to the bike when sat in the van. Now, when I load my bike back home, there's 2 different techniques of loading the bike into the van. I'm going to show you the one way we do it, and then the way we're going to load it. So with the van itself, normally, most people, like myself, we push the front wheel into the corner at the end, so that stops the wheel from turning. And then we pull the back of the bike round to the side of the van here, so it basically butts up against the wheel arch. And then we strap the bike around in one from the bottom to the top, so it keeps the bike pulled to one side. But in this scenario, we're going to put the bike in straight, and because we've got 2 fixing points at the bottom on the floor, same as the trailer, we're going to put the bike in straight. I'm going to pull down on both straps at the front, pulling the front of the bike down nice and tight towards the back of the bulkhead, so then the bike won't move in transit. So now we're going to load the bike into the back of the van using the ProWorks ramp. Now sometimes, like this van for instance, they're quite low on the back of it, so maybe you might need to compress your suspension to load your bike into the van, depending on what van you have. Most vans are quite high, so you have to worry about that, but for instance this van that we have got is quite low, so you may need to compress the suspension just to avoid any damage, or you might bust your throttle housing or anything on the way in, but this should clear it. So I'll load the bike into the van now. Again, just watch your hands on the way in. Keeping the bike straight towards the back of the bulkhead. So now pretty straightforward, same as the trailer technique. We're just going to use the 2 straps around the handlebars. Again, because this is quite low, I don't have the option of getting over the bike, so I'm going to have to go around the back. So I'll strap this side first. So using the 24 Max tie-down straps, again, with the eyelet and the hook, we're going to go around the handlebar with the eyelet part of the strap. Again, don't get any cables caught, because you don't want to do any damage to the throttle cable or the clutch cable. And we're going to pull down that one. We're not going to pull too tight just yet, because I don't want to pull the bike over. So it's just enough to hold the bike up. And then back around the other side. Again, using the loop of the eyelet. Go around the handlebar. You can go around the fork, or the headstock, should we say. Sometimes you can actually mount it around the fork here, which does the same job, but because it's higher from the handlebar, it pulls it down a bit further, which is probably a bit more secure. So we're going to use a handlebar for this situation. And then again, pull down on the strap. So what we're going to do now is going to pull these tight, so the bike obviously doesn't move, which we can probably do from the same side. Like so. You don't want to go too mad with pulling the straps, because sometimes you might bust the fork seals if you push down too hard. And if you're driving to the track and it's like an hour, 2 hours away, that's a lot of time for your fork seals to be under stress. So we're not going to go too tight, but that's tight enough obviously that the bike's now not going to move when we drive to the track. So that was a demonstration on how to load your bike into your van using the 24 Max tie-down straps. Obviously not forgetting putting your ramp in last. If you check out the 24 Max YouTube channel, there are other ways and techniques of getting your bike to the track using the pickup with the ladder ramp and also the trailer with the quick load transport system. I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope it was informative, and stay tuned for the next one.